What's up y'all, it's your boy Daley and welcome back to another SQEE Squad video. Today we'll be going over my top 5 grass type Pokemon of all time.
Smoke weed every day.
Not that kind. Whipping up a storm at number 5, I got the 44th President of the United States, Obama Snow.
My fellow Americans.
Obama Snow looks like an absolute unit. Looking simple yet destructive is more of a rarity nowadays when it comes to Pokemon designs. And Obama Snow pulls it off perfectly. This gets taken even further with its Mega Evolution, turning the design from destructive to downright ferocious. The colorway really helps fit not only the design, but the extremely cool grass ice typing. I know competitively Obama Snow isn't the best, but it can be used, and it has its place in the meta. But unfortunately, its typing is just awful. In my opinion, the design and move pool make it perfect for any in-game team, and perfect for the number 5 spot on this list. Coming from deep in the desert, my number 4 pick is Cacturne. I've always felt like everyone had a soft spot for Cacnea and Cacturne. They both are well-designed Pokemon with cool concepts, but have always fallen short. Grass Dark is such a cool typing, but sadly coming in with 7 weaknesses and one of those being a 4 times weakness to Bug, it really holds Cacturne back. Stats wise, Cacturne packs a massive 115 physical and special attack stat, which for a Grass Dark type to have at their disposal is terrifying. Until you realize the rest of Cacturne's stats are kinda bad. Well, some might say Cacturne was given a cool signature move, right? Needlearm in Gen 3 had its perks. A grass type move that had base 60 damage, which back in Gen 3 was pretty good, and with the overall 30% chance to flinch, even better. So what's the problem, you may ask? Well, thanks to Gens 4 and 5's power creep, base 60 was really nothing. And in Gen 8, it just got rid of Needlearm altogether. So why do I love Cacturne? Well, besides its design being really cool as well as its concept, I've gotten Cacturne to work for me competitively on many occasions. I've a ton of fun using Cacturne over the years. It's always on my Gen 3 playthroughs. And to top it all off, I love James's Cacti in the show. It always made me laugh when it attacked him for literally no reason. So yeah, Cacturne might just be a scarecrow to some, but for me, I love it. Tripping balls in the number 3 spot, it's Breloom. He's cool. That's it. Coming up in number... Alright, fine, I'll say more. Breloom just looks amazing. The perfect mix between tough and adorable. Grass fighting works really well for Breloom, and because of that, Breloom works extremely well for any team. Having the second longest longevity of any competitive Pokemon, only being second to Tyranitar, Breloom is still a top threat 21 years after its initial debut. With 2 great abilities in Poison Heal and Technician, while having a move pool big and diverse enough to complement both these abilities, and overall Shroomis's early access in game, I can't imagine anyone disagreeing with this pick. Not gonna lie, after 5 recording sessions trying to do this one paragraph for Breloom, I almost kicked his ass off this list, so take that as you will. Sticking to my number 2 pick, it's Kday. I've always been a fan of fossil Pokemon. I can't really explain why. I don't have too big of an interest in actual dinosaurs, so why I'm into fossil Pokemon so much? No idea. Of the fossil Pokemon, Kday is definitely one of, if not my favorite, and it's based purely on lore and design. The all-black darkness that hides its face only to show its glowing yellow eyes just looks so menacing. It looks like it's ready to grab the first unsuspecting prey it sees and eat it alive. And that's because it's exactly what Kday does. Literally every Pokédex entry that Kday has talks about where it lives, mainly in water, and how it eats its prey alive, digesting victims only after absorbing their nutrients. Kday is not exactly the easiest Pokemon to obtain in most games, so I know a lot of people really only get the ability to use it in a competitive format, which is why it doesn't have the best reputation, but with decent stats and reliable recovery. When played correctly, Kday is definitely not a Pokemon you want to be staring down. Carrying the grass typing, my number 1 pick, it's Torterra. Some might have seen this coming when I hinted at it in my top 5 water type video, which if you haven't seen already, you totally should. Torterra is not just my favorite grass type, but also my favorite starter of all time. Its design in my opinion is absolutely perfect. The design of this Pokemon is the definition of gentle giant. Torterra will wreck shop if it needs to, but also will house smaller Pokemon on its back. I mean, damn, I'd live on his back. Looks so nice up there. It would be like having my own personal Zen garden. Battle-wise, I know Torterra isn't the best starter available, due to its 4 times weakness to ice. I've made Torterra work on multiple occasions and in multiple different ways. In battle, if you know what you're doing, Torterra is not a one-trick turtle, especially with its extremely good move pool that complement its stats perfectly. The whole Torterra line, in my opinion, is perfect, and I would have done another 3-way tie except for one thing. Torterra has been the mascot for anything Daley 26 related for almost a decade. I know it's kinda odd to grow attached to some pixels in code, but I've been creating content since 2014, and Torterra has been the Daley mascot since the beginning. Oddly enough, Torterra has felt more like a business partner than a Pokemon, and no matter what happens in the future regarding me making content, I know when I retire from it, Torterra is retiring with me. If we get far, maybe we can get matching beach houses down the line. If we fail, maybe he'll let me move in on his back after all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's SQEE Squad video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment your favorite grass type Pokemon, or join the SQEE Squad Discord so we can discuss it there. I've been having a lot of fun making these lists, and I have a couple more in the works, so stay tuned for more, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!